What is poppin', fight fans, and welcome to another episode of the Mystic Hour. And I got a special guest today, a very special guest today. You know him, four-time Performance of a Night a winner, the most impressive knockout in the history of UFC. I don't care what anybody says. There's never been one better than this one. I got the man, Joaquin Numansa
Yeah.
Buckley Mas. What's up, my brother?
Hey, what's up, man? And thank you for saying the name right, New Mansa.
Oh,
They be like New Mansa, New Mansa. I'm like, man, what y'all talking about? This New Mansa, man. Get it right.
gotta get it right. Gotta get it right. One of the best nicknames in the game. Joaquin, you just came off an amazing win over Albert Duraev in probably one of the best events of the year. The energy was crazy, but something that I noticed before even the fight, your energy was just on a different level. Even when you touched the media, you were talking to media, it was just something different about you. Was there something different during this past camp that you just had mentally going to this fight?
Yeah, I mean, just overall, like everything that I did, I knew that I put my foot forward and made sure to cross off everything that we need to take care of in order to be successful in this fight. And I tell people, right, what I mean, like my biggest thing, like I wasn't nervous about this fight, and that's what made me nervous. And the reason why I say that is because the two times I felt this way, the way I felt for this fight, I got embarrassed real bad, man. But what that is was it was a lack of preparation, but I had a lot of confidence within my within myself, but at the same time I didn't do the necessary things I needed to do in order to win those fights. But this one, it was a whole different story. I did everything I needed to do in my mind, and that's the thing. I was trying to trick my mind. I was like, no, I ain't do enough, but my body already knew that I was prepared for whatever was gonna come my way with Albert Duraev. So everything in preparation just gave me all the confidence in the world that I was gonna win.
Yeah, and it was a super impressive victory over somebody like Duraev, who loves to take down, couldn't hold you down. But after the matchup, I'd noticed not too many people, not too many interviews were happening. Did you just take that time off, or do you feel like the media is just not giving you that attention that you
You
deserve
talking about before, after? I'm sorry.
after the fight, after the victory?
I mean, I think I got a pretty good amount of interviews after the fight. You talking about like right after, like extreme,
Yeah,
like
right after.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess a lot of MMA media probably outlets think I don't want to talk to certain outlets and stuff, but my thing is like I want to stay getting interviews. I want to keep talking to people from different platforms in order for the world to know who I am exactly. Because I feel like a lot of people got the wrong idea about me, but that's only because they haven't seen me enough. So certain interviews, they get a certain judgment or get a certain vibe for me that they might not like or whatever. But if they constantly see me and just understand who I am, then they be like, oh, that's just Buck. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, I would love to have more interviews, but I couldn't tell you the reason why I didn't get as many as I should have, I guess.
And I feel like you do deserve that after such a victory. And I've seen you be putting in the content lately, having that videos, taking the videos of John Anik and Jordan Burroughs.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah. Oh,
something?
we about to amp it up now. Yeah, we about to amp it up, man. We about to have some fun with this. Yeah.
Talk to me about that. Is that something you want to get into it more with the media, maybe being on TV, doing breakdowns, podcasts? What do we have going on coming forward?
Right now I got my thing called Solid Foundation, and we working on turning into a media platform, for entertainment and for YouTube. So we're gonna have a podcast thing going, doing little interviews with different fighters and different just martial artists or just different talents, around the world, whether that's rappers, whether that's actors. I think it'd be a pretty cool thing. Definitely, since I'm in the position where I'm at, where I can talk to these influencers. I get all that stuff on camera as well. So it'd be just good content to capture. Yeah, yeah. So that's the next move. Yeah.
Absolutely, and we can't wait to see. That's going to be some great content. After
Mm.
this past weekend, I noticed you're tweeting, called out the man Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis was, of course, confused. Like, why did he call me out? Chris Curtis is known as a nice guy, and you're known as a pretty nice guy yourself too.
Yeah.
But was there any specific story that you have that made you want to have this fight with Chris Curtis?
I mean, everything got to do with business now. But my biggest thing, I wasn't planning on calling out anybody from Extreme Couture just because I took out the opportunity to go train with them. They welcomed me, to their gym, and they treated me well. Definitely Chris Curtis, he gave me a couple rides, to my spot and everything. But once I got that call from my manager Brian that Albert Durayev wanted to fight, and actually not just wanted, but he was offered a fight to fight me, and he was quick to say like yes. And while we was all down in Extreme Couture, we taking pictures and we joking around and all this other stuff because I take fighting a little differently. It's personal too, as much as it is, business, because the way I fight and the way I go out there, like I'm really trying to put my hands on you. So I'm thinking that you trying to do the same thing to me. So you really don't think, you really cool with me or you really like me because you want to put your hands on me. That's just what I feel. And then on top of just Chris Curtis, he trained with Albert Durayev. He good friends with Albert Durayev. So in my head, I'm thinking like he helping this dude get ready to beat me, and any loss or any setback in the UFC can put you back way, way far. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, y'all trying to be a detriment to my career. So before y'all can do that, I'm coming for y'all, as much as y'all want to come for me. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
the biggest thing with Chris Curtis. So, it ain't nothing personal. It's just business now. You got to blame Albert Durayev because I wouldn't been tripping off of them. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't been
I
tripping off of them. But, Albert opened them floodgates, So now anybody can get it from Extreme Couture.
Yeah, and we just had a fight this past weekend between Gamrod and Armin, and those are two upcoming guys in a division, and they got the headline a card. Do you think it's time now for Joaquin Buckley to be headlining a card? Because you have a bunch of highlights, they can promote you in different ways. You think it's the time now for that to happen?
I definitely think it's the time. Definitely now that we got like a 3-fight winning streak, and this is only going to continue. But my biggest thing is like if I can't be a main event, in the place where I want to be, which is in St. Louis, then I don't really, mind, just fighting on the, main card, being like the opener or whatever. But when I'm in St. Louis, like I feel like whenever they do come back, if they ever do come back, they got to put me as a main event, and I love to save that moment for that day.
Yeah, and there's some moments where you're going to be, maybe cornering a teammate, going to fight yourself, and you're going to run into Impa. You had that viral knockout against Impa. Every time you see him, what is when you guys meet up or just say hi to each other, how does what happens in between it?
I mean, it's nothing but love, definitely coming from Impa. Because it's sad because I don't know if it was that kick that was unfortunate the end of his career. Not him personally, but just with the UFC cutting ties with him because he's probably one of the best fighters and best individuals to have just on character wise. Very respectful to all the fighters. You see that every fighter has him in his corner, whether from Sanford, you know what I mean, and just I don't know, man. Like Impa, just good people every time I see him, and it's just unfortunate with this situation getting cut from the UFC because I really want to know why, you know. Even though he was just 2-2, he's a good person, you know what I mean? And that's somebody that you can build up his career still, and you can see that he's gonna do great things, But every time I see him, man, it's good vibes with Impa, man. So that's my brother for real, for real. Yeah.
Such a nice guy. I see him down here all the time down in South Florida. One of the kindest guys you'll ever meet, and same goes for you as well. But Joaquin, I wanted to ask you, your I guess management mate Albin won this title this past weekend at Bellator in the middleweight class against Gegard Mousasi. What kind of motivation does that give you to maybe that being you one day?
With his I
Yeah,
don't know. I mean, that's I mean, as a fighter,
yeah.
that's what your goal should be, is becoming a world champion. I mean, that's cool that he's signed with Sucker Punch as well as I'm, but that's always been my motivation, man, to become a world champion. But he did beat one of my favorite middleweight fighters, though. I say
Uh,
that though. Gegard Mousasi is like one of my favorite fighters to watch and learn from. So that's a pretty big win for him. So congratulations to him.
yeah, Joaquin, you being a guy from St. Louis, what's something you can tell the kids, to meet, maybe be in your place one day, making a good amount of money for yourself and getting out of situations you used to be in when you were younger?
Just always have belief and faith within yourself that whatever you want to strive for, whatever you want to do, that you can do it. But you got to have commitment and you got to have discipline. Because if you out here doing stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing, you taking valuable time away from yourself where you can actually be bettering yourself instead of hurting yourself overall. So My thing is just having commitment and discipline towards whatever craft that you want to do, and you'll be able to make it out. Because St. Louis is hard to make it out of, unfortunately.
Absolutely. And Joaquin, I like to do this little random question towards the end of the time. And I want to see if you know play this little game. So we'll start and you tell me this or that or however you feel. So we'll start off with this. Shavkat Rakhmonov or Hazmat Chimaev. If they fought, who would you pick?
The first dude from Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Kazakhstan. Yeah.
All right. All right. All right. Who would win in a fight? Darren Till or Hazmat Chimaev?
Yeah. Kazakhstan.
Okay.
Are you talking about Hamzat?
Yeah, Hamzat or Darren Till, who'd win in a fight?
Oh, well, they buddies though. They ain't supposed to be fighting.
Hazmat was just training with the guy he's supposed to fight. So I don't know.
You ain't lying. I get that to Hamzat Chimaev then.
Hamzat. All right. Who talks better trash? Kevin Holland or Darren Till?
Oh, Kev got a mouthpiece on him. Yo, he be ready to fight his ass because he be talking.
If you were the MMA fighter, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't?
If you wasn't?
I'll be back at Walgreens.
big,
big facts.
All right. Yeah. Here's a good one. Walgreens or CVS?
Walgreens all day. Can't bring up CVS. Yeah. Better deals.
Amen. Better food. I mean, your favorite food to have after a fight?
Oh, that's a good one. Burgers. I like any type of burger. Any thick old juicy burger.
Best restaurant in St. Louis?
Best restaurant in St. Louis? That's a good one because there's so many, bro. There's so many. Actually, in the loop. It's literally called In the Loop. Best restaurant in St. Louis. Yeah, check it out.
What kind of food is that?
All types of food, man. So you got your soul food, you got your bar food, regular food, and just you know what I mean, just good vibes in there, man. So they sell good pieces in their calzones, all type of stuff, man. Pretty delicious. Yep.
Nice. What more important to you, being a UFC champion or being father of the year?
Being a father. Yeah. Being a father, you know what I'm saying? That's always something that you can't put a value on, you know.
Amen. I don't know if you watched wrestling growing up, but if you did, what would be your finisher if you were in the WWE?
My kick.
Your kick?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That would be a good one. And then, of course, UFC 276, we got a fight in the middleweight division. Israel Adesanya or Jared Cannonier?
Going with Izzy. Sticking with Izzy.
Any reason why?
Because I want him. Because I want him. Yeah.
Hey, Joaquin, I appreciate the time, man. Anything you want to say to all the fans out there watching the New King?
Well, you know, thanks for everybody that supported me, that's watching any interviews that I do. You know, I just want to let y'all know that we coming for that belt pretty soon, and I just need all the support that I can get once that happens. So, you know, love y'all. Keep following. Keep sharing. Thanks.
My man, appreciate the time for today. We'll talk soon, brother.
All right, thank you. Bye.